Oh, I guess that's all the farther it goes. I feel cheated. No, I really do. And it's all because of the Xbox One and how they won't be implementing their disk DRM scheme anymore. What? Huh? A sellout says what? No, it's not because I think it's a good idea. I think it's a terrible idea, and I think it'll bite Microsoft in the... But I think they at least deserved to fail. Unfortunately, it seems like Microsoft didn't stand a chance. There was a lot of public pressure to get them to change course on this, especially after Sony came out at E3 guns blazing. Where were you, Nintendo? This could have been your moment. Not only was the press not on their side, they pissed off the military. And they have guns and planes with guns on them. I bet those guys are really good at Call of Duty. But most importantly, and I don't want to sound too cynical here, they pissed off GameStop. No, you just don't. What I mean is, you can't. It just seems like a bad idea to tell a major retail partner they aren't entitled to a chunk of their business. Now, I'm not totally naive. I'm sure that GameStop was part of the talks for whatever reseller retail network Microsoft was trying to put together. That doesn't mean that GameStop was happy about it. There were the rumors they were pushing the PS4 pre-sales over the Xbox One pre-sales. And even if they were part of the network, those resales were up to the whims of the publishers. And it's not like I'm a huge fan of GameStop or anything. But now I'm seeing a lot of chatter claiming that because GameStop wins, consumers somehow lose. No way. GameStop just wins the most because they are the corporate version of the mom-and-pop game resellers that I love so much. And those are the guys that would have suffered way, way more than GameStop ever would have. And it's just because they don't have the economic or political clout for anyone to have noticed if they went away. So I just wanted to take a moment to thank some of the shops that have helped feed my retro gaming habit. Video Game Exchange, keep rocking out, Lance. Preplate East and West. And of course, the not as corporate gaming generations in Stevens Point, Eau Claire, and La Crosse. And wherever else. Those are Wisconsin cities, by the way. Thanks for being awesome, Dan. I would also thank Video Game Star, but they just went out of business, so. Oh, and the Nintendo eShop. Yeah, I know. I realize it has all the same DRM that everyone's complaining about. And no, I can't explain why that's okay and what Microsoft wanted to do isn't. I'm just so changeable. Ugh. Okay, never doing that again. Okay, sorry, where was I? Microsoft. I really thought Microsoft deserved a chance to try its vision out on the open market. If it was really as bad as everyone says it is, then the market would reject it. Partly because there would be no market. You have Sony and Nintendo. Nintendo. On the opposite end of the spectrum, or at least near the opposite end. But I think one of the reasons they did pull that 180, all of their news and messaging about the Xbox One was just lost. They are doing some really cool things, but who is noticing right now? So I'm a little cynical of their motivations still. I mean, how often does a company change course just because of a lot of bad press? A ton of awful, terrible, scathing, acerbic, relentless, bad press. Ultimately, I'm afraid that they're really just ahead of the curve on this, and we'll see this come back in a few years. And then, well, all this will be a thing of the past, which I guess it is already. I suppose this pile will just stop growing. Probably a good thing. 3 GameCubes? What is this? I have a problem, don't I? What was my point again? Vic and I have talked a lot about this in the Famicom Dojo podcast leading up to and after E3, so I've linked those in the video show notes, wherever the description is now. Also in an episode about how used games aren't evil, including potentially GameStop. As if. I'm also going to link to Powitch TV's Justin Severson, talking about Xbox One on Revision 3's Downloaded. And Justin's pretty wary of this whole no DRM thing to begin with. Are you kidding me? Why can't I quit you?